Right, so New Zealand have announced their side that will be taking on Scotland for their upcoming match in the Autumn Internationals. Now, the All Blacks, they've made a lot of changes in their starting lineup and reserves, so we will be starting with the front row. They are going to be as follows. Number 1, Ethan de Groot. Number 2, Samisoni Taukei'aho. And number 3, Nepo Laulala. So they have gone with a couple changes from what they had last week, with Samisoni Taukei'aho starting rather than coming off the bench, and also Nepo Laulala getting his opportunity in the game up against the Scottish. Looking through at the locks, same as last week. Sam Whitelock slots in at number 4. He will be skipper for this matchup. And then number 5, they have gone Scott Barrett. Looking at the loose forward trio, number 6, it is Akira Ioane. Number 7, Dalton Papali'i. And then number 8, it will be Ardie Savea. So quite a strong loose forward trio. Shannon Frizzell loses his spot there for Akira Ioane, and instead will find himself coming off the bench. But last week, Papali'i was strong up against Wales. Ardie Savea did very well in that Welsh contest also. But another player who did extremely well up against Wales was Aaron Smith. He does not find himself at number 9 this week. Instead, they have gone Finlay Christie as the starting 9, with Beauden Barrett slotting in at number 10. So a completely new combination at 9 and 10 from what they had last week. They have ditched Mo'unga, they have ditched Smith, and neither of those two will be coming off the bench for the matchup against Scotland either. Looking through at the rest of the backs, it will be Caleb Clark and number 11, the centres. They have gone with David Arvili at 12 and Anton Lienert-Brown at number 13. So I believe this will be Anton Lienert-Brown's first start since returning from his injury. Number 14, it's a debut for the All Blacks. This man has been waiting in the wings, literally, for a very long time, and now he gets his opportunity. Mark Talia is in the starting lineup, and he will be excited, show people what he can do. We've seen him play for the Blues for a couple seasons in Super Rugby, and he is a very talented individual. He's quick out on the wing, he's strong as well, and he could cause some trouble for the Scottish defence. And then at number 15, a man who played inside centre last week, is now moving back to fullback, and that is Jordie Barrett. But that is the starting lineup for the ABs. Now we'll look through the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. Number 16, Cody Taylor. So still Noah Safa-Moa there. Number 17, George Bower. And then number 18, it is Fletcher Null. So the All Crusaders front row replacements here for the All Blacks in the upcoming fixture. Then at number 19, they have gone Tupavai. Number 20, like I mentioned a bit earlier on, it is Shannon Frizzell. And now the replacement backs. Number 21 back in the side. Was in the All Blacks 15, but they did decide to swap him and Webb around. So TJ Perenara, he finds himself coming off the bench for the All Blacks for the first time this year. Number 22, Stephen Perofeta, he is going to be the replacement fly half option for the All Blacks. And then number 23 to close out the side, man who's normally in that starting lineup, but instead they've decided to see what kind of impact he can have in that number 23 jersey, and that is Rieko Ioane. But nonetheless, that is the starting lineup and reserves for the All Blacks. This game is going to be a Monday morning kickoff at about 3:30 a.m. New Zealand time. It's going to be an awesome game, and we will be covering it on the channel with the live commentary. But thank you all very much for tuning in. Do let me know what you think of this All Blacks side. Also, what your score prediction is for their game up against Scotland. But thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all for the next one.